I'm Derek. Your name is? Okay, hi. What are you studying today?
I'm worried about my art class. I have a 3.9 GPA, and I feel like I'm going to fail the midterm and it's going to affect my GPA. She's assigning 1,000 paintings to remember artist, when it was painted, the name of the painting. But she doesn't really teach. She just shows like slides on the presentations.
Interesting. Have you ever talked to her about it?
She's not too friendly. She just kind of comes to class late, puts the PowerPoint on, doesn't even really teach. She just like clicks next. Doesn't seem interested.
And have you ever talked to any other students about this? Like,
We all kind of complain about it, but I mean it's too late to drop without getting a W.
and that did you ever think that to have like a group session to how you say it, to study and stuff?
Study groups?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could improve my studying. I just feel like I don't even think it's possible to remember like 1,000 paintings. Like which ones is she going to put on the midterm? Yeah, they have other classes too.
And what the other classes?
I'm taking some psych classes, gender classes, and they're more for my major and minor. But even just one art class would bring down my GPA.
And did you ever talk to any other teachers about this problem, about the other teachers?
She's been here for a long time, so she's really old. I don't think they even say anything to her. They kind of just go like, oh, well, you're just a class.
Interesting. And have you ever talked to any higher up like, dean or?
I don't really know how to go about that. I don't know how I would file a complaint or something. I've never really looked into that. No.
So, is there any way that you could talk to her maybe, like, try to talk to her? And I know that you're scared that, she might, fail you or yell at you or something like that, but, have you ever thought of, like, sitting her down and, teach her, not teach her, like, talk to her about this problem?
Well, some of us emailed her about like doing maybe a review session, and she just says there's no review necessary. We've done the readings, we've gone to class, we should know it's on the PowerPoints, just study it. It's not more so, she's just very strict in the curriculum, what she wants.
Have you read the textbook?
Yeah.
And do you understand the textbook?
Yeah. It's just pictures, and then talking about the time frames that were created and what other artists create like similar paintings.
Okay. And you said that she's making you do like 1,000 paintings, like as in like paint them or like remember all of them?
Remember all of them.
Remember all of them. And you can't handle that situation about can't remember 1,000 paintings. That's a bit much to you.
I would think so, yeah, 1,000.
Okay. And have you ever talked to any other former students about this?
I don't know any other former students.
Okay.
Someone did mention that if I just fail the class, I could retake it with another professor later. But I don't want that on my transcript.
Okay. And did you ever consider talking about this with your parents?
Well, they're always proud of me. It's just for me, I don't want my GPA to drop for graduate school.
All right. And your parents don't want you to go to this class? Do they know about this at all? And your teacher, like, she just, I remember that she said, you said she takes and doesn't say anything about the painting?
She just kind of shows the pictures on the presentation, says who painted it, the time frame, what influenced them, similar ones that were created, what museums performed them, things like that. Just general information about people.
Have you ever went to any of the museums that you see what's painted looks like and, you know, write about it?
Yeah, she actually made us go to them all. And then pick a painting and then write like 4 pages, just what it looked like.
And then was it a class trip or was it like, you know, on your own?
On my own, yeah.
On your own?
That was difficult too.
That was
But
difficult.
yeah, I actually tried really hard on it. She gave me a B, as I wrote like 3.5 instead of the 4 required, because I just didn't know what else to say about the painting. I said like everything possible about what it looked like.
Okay. And did you think that, would you think that, if she would, look like maybe give you a higher grade, just in case? If you did, sorry, I meant to say was like, have you ever talked to her about your paper?
Well, she just said it was very well written, but because I didn't finish the full page requirement, she couldn't give me an she also doesn't give extra credit. It's mostly just the paper, midterm, final.
And how's the final?
I'm assuming if she's doing this for the midterm, it's going to be similar to the final. So that's why I'm worried, because that means probably not going to get me. Maybe a B at most.
And do you think that you could study on your own, or is there a way you could study with a group?
We could do that. I mean, I don't know. It's possible that she might hand towards which paintings. I'm just worried about the outcome if I don't get a good grade.
Okay.
I know I study well, just in case what would happen